In the dazzling yet ruthless world of fame, love stories are never just private, they become global spectacles, dissected and debated by millions. And in this whirlwind of stardom, one of the most shocking revelations has just erupted. Can Yaman, the internationally adored Turkish actor, has broken his silence about Sara Bluma, declaring in raw emotion that she used him to become famous. His words, "She used me, she became famous thanks to me," have shaken the world, igniting a storm of controversy, heartbreak, and betrayal that no one saw coming. Can Yaman is no stranger to headlines. His charisma, towering presence, and captivating roles in Turkish dramas made him a household name, not just in Turkey, but across Italy, Spain, and Latin America. Wherever he went, cameras followed, and fans adored him. Yet, his personal life has always been as fascinating as his professional one, with every relationship scrutinized, every friendship dissected, and every rumor magnified. And then came Sara Bluma. Sara was not a celebrity when she first appeared in Can's orbit. To the world, she was a mysterious figure, a stylish woman who seemed to glide effortlessly into the spotlight alongside him. They were seen at events, photographed at glamorous venues, and whispered about in gossip columns. At first, the intrigue around her was innocent. Who was this woman who had captured Can Yaman's attention? But as weeks turned into months, the narrative shifted. Sara began appearing not just at Can's side, but in magazines, blogs, and even interviews. The girl who was once unknown was suddenly the center of attention. Fans noticed, critics noticed, and apparently, so did Can. For months, rumors circulated that Sara was leveraging her association with Can to build her own fame. Social media exploded with comments from fans accusing her of being an opportunist, someone who saw Can not as a partner but as a ticket to recognition. Yet Can himself remained silent, never fueling the fire, always appearing composed. That silence ended now. In his explosive statement, Can revealed the pain he had been carrying. "I gave her my trust," he reportedly said, "and I believed in what we had. But in the end, it was all for her image. She used me. She became famous thanks to me." The words were raw, unfiltered, and devastating. The revelation stunned fans who had long speculated about the true nature of their relationship. For those who supported them as a couple, it was heartbreaking. For others who had always doubted Sara's intentions, it was confirmation. The world divided instantly, those who stood by Can, sympathizing with his heartbreak, and those who accused Sara of betrayal. But beyond the controversy lies the deeper story of how fame can twist even the most intimate relationships. For Can, a man who has built his empire on discipline, talent, and charisma, the idea of being used cuts deep. His entire career is proof of hard work and persistence. To realize that someone close to him may have seen him not as a man but as a tool for fame is a wound that fans can see etched on his face. Insiders close to Can reveal that the breakdown of his relationship with Sara was far more dramatic than the public knew. Behind the red carpet smiles and glamorous appearances, arguments brewed. Friends noticed the tension, the growing distance, and the quiet resentment. While Sara basked in newfound attention, Can reportedly grew more frustrated, feeling that the woman he trusted was slipping further away into the world of fame she had once never known. The statement has also reignited debates about Sara's rise. Before meeting Can, she was not a name in international gossip circles. After their connection, her name became synonymous with headlines. Whether she wanted it or not, her identity was tied to him. She was Can Yaman's girlfriend, and soon enough, her face became familiar to millions who had never known her before. Now, with Can's explosive words, many are asking, was it love, or was it strategy? Did Sara truly care for him, or was he just a stepping stone on her path to recognition? Sara, for her part, has remained silent, at least for now. No official statement has been made, but sources suggest she is shocked and hurt by Can's public confession. Whether she will respond, defend herself, or remain quiet is yet to be seen. But in the world of celebrity, silence often speaks louder than words. Social media, however, is anything but silent. Hashtags like #CanSpeaksOut, #Sara used him, and #WorldShocked began trending within minutes of his words being reported. Fans shared videos, compilations, and screenshots of past interviews, dissecting every detail to uncover the truth of their relationship. Memes spread, commentary channels exploded, and TikTok edits flooded timelines, turning this into not just a scandal, but a cultural moment. And what about Can himself? Those who know him describe a man torn between anger and heartbreak. His statement was not just an attack on Sara, it was a cry of pain. To admit publicly that you've been used is no small thing, especially for someone of Can's stature. It is not weakness, but vulnerability. It is the moment when the mask of the unshakable star cracks, revealing the man beneath. In many ways, this revelation humanizes him even more. Fans admire his honesty, his willingness to share his hurt, and his refusal to let silence continue protecting someone he feels betrayed by. If anything, it has strengthened the loyalty of his followers, who now rally around him, more protective than ever. But the story is far from over. This is not just the end of a relationship, it is the beginning of a media storm. Producers, journalists, and fans will demand answers. Was Sara really using him, or is there another side to the story? Will she respond, deny, or confirm his claims? Will Can himself speak again, or will this statement be his final word? What is undeniable is that this moment marks a turning point in Can Yaman's life. He has exposed not just Sara, but the fragility of trust in a world where love and fame collide. His words, "She used me, she became famous thanks to me," will echo in headlines for months, if not years. And for fans who have followed every step of his journey, this revelation is more than gossip. It is a reminder that even the brightest stars can be vulnerable, even the strongest hearts can break, and even the most glamorous love stories can hide painful truths. The world is stunned, and perhaps that is the truest measure of Can's honesty. Because when he spoke, he did not just reveal Sara's secret, he revealed his own humanity. In the days following his explosive statement, the ripple effect of Can Yaman's words only grew larger. Entertainment programs across Europe and the Middle East debated endlessly about his declaration. Was this a calculated move, or a moment of pure emotion where the actor could no longer hold back? Analysts suggested that Can's decision to finally speak out came not from anger alone, but from a place of deep disappointment. When a man like Can, who has built his career on strength and self-control, chooses to reveal such personal pain, one commentator said, "You know it must have cut him deeply." Meanwhile, Sara's silence has only fueled the fire. The longer she waits to respond, the more the public interprets her quietness as confirmation. Some argue she is preparing her own statement, while others believe she knows nothing she says will undo the damage of Can's words. Either way, her reputation has already been altered. Once seen as a glamorous mystery, she is now cast in the shadow of doubt, her every move watched with suspicion. For Can's fans, the situation has solidified their loyalty. Messages of support flood his accounts, with fans promising to stand by him no matter what. They praise his courage for speaking the truth, for refusing to let himself be portrayed as a fool, and for showing the world that even celebrities can be victims of manipulation. As the storm continues, one truth has emerged stronger than ever: this scandal is no ordinary gossip, it is a cautionary tale about love, trust, and betrayal in the unforgiving glare of fame.